Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Oh my gosh, I am a sweaty mess. I have literally been back home for about 5 minutes from my very late night walk. It is currently, let's see, it is currently 1:16 a.m. in the morning. And yeah, let's see what the temperature is right now. It feels very, very hot. Hold on a second. Let's see. It says it's 75 degrees. What does it say that it feels like? I don't know what that... Somebody commented on that and says, what does that mean when it says it feels like? I don't know. I think that means like with the humidity and everything like that and the air conditioning. The air condition. That's what it says. It's 75 and clear outside. Today it was a high of 90. I can't see what it feels like on here, but I can tell you that it feels like it's hot outside. It's hot. And I just got done and I walked an hour and 12 minutes. And you guys are probably asking yourself, well, why are you vlogging right now? Well, the reason why I'm vlogging is because at 2:30, well, actually at 2:40, my alarm upstairs will go off. My alarm on my phone will go off at 2:30 because that's when I need to get up to start getting ready to go to the airport. So let me take my running shoes off. I'll show you guys these shoes that I wear when I walk. These are the shoes. Alex actually bought these for me. I don't know what they are. These like neon Nike shoes. Alex bought them for me. They're supposed to be really good for running and stuff. And like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 years ago, I said, I'm going to start running again. And so he bought me these shoes for a Christmas present, which is interesting because Alex's mom has always said that in Venezuela, like it's a tradition that you don't buy people shoes because if you buy shoes, that means that they'll like walk away from you. So you're not supposed to buy people shoes. It's like not a good omen for relationships, but he did. And so these shoes sat in my closet year after year after year, and I never ran. And so when I started walking this year, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start using these shoes. And so you can see they are like mildly dirty on the bottom of them. Oh, there's like a stone or something in there. I did not fall. Oh, there's several stones in here. I did not fall. Oh, picked a stone out. Unfortunately, I don't like to play with rocks. But anyway, they are kind of dirty from walking, but but they're good walking shoes. They're very steady. They're very tight, like on my foot, which is kind of like how I like it. I think they're supposed to be like that. And then these are the little socks. I think these are Bombas. Are these Bombas? Sarah, Alex's friend, got me started on the Bombas. But these are the little walking socks that I wore. I'm taking my socks off. Oh, it feels so good to air out my feet. It is almost a full moon. It's not a full moon, but it looks like it's almost a full moon. And I finished the Thursday Murder Club. I thought I had like 38 minutes of it left, and I really had like 15 minutes of it left, and the rest of it was like an interview that they do with the author. And so I listened to a little bit of that, and then I was like, I don't really care. So then I started listening to music, and I was jamming. I was like, you want to see me walk, okay, late at night down the streets when nobody can see me and I could care less? Actually, a couple cars did come by, and they were like, they blinked their lights, and they like waved to me and stuff like that. They were really nice. But anyway, I mean, I don't walk down like the middle of the road or anything like that. I always walk on the side and stuff like that. But I was listening to, I'm like, ever since we saw Stevie Nicks, I'm like full on Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac. So I got all these mixes of Seven Wonders by Fleetwood Mac. I love that song so much. And so I have this one mix and I love it. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's got like this real drum beat to it. And I was like walking like down the street doing like runway walking and all this kind of stuff. I'm in such a great mood. So yeah, I listened to music. I walked all through the neighborhood out there, and then I came back. I was actually going to walk a little bit longer, but I was like, you know what? I should start my vlog now and kind of give everybody the behind the scenes of what it takes to get Peter Monn to the trip before we leave for the trip. I should give you guys the behind the scenes on that for anybody that's interested. Because I don't ever... like until we're in Mexico or we're in Miami or whatever, I like it to be a surprise. I think it's kind of fun to be like, hey, guess what? I'm here, you know? I usually post like from the airport, like on Instagram, I'll be like, you know, post my suitcase or something like that. But I like it to be kind of like a secret and a surprise. And then the, you know, the vlog title will be something like, we're in Mexico. Except for that, it's not really a big surprise because Alex's birthday is on Friday, and I think everybody knows that we're going on a trip because I've talked about it for the last year that Alex has been planning this trip. And so I think I talked about this So anyway, we're leaving here. We have to leave the house at 3:15. Alex is asleep upstairs right now. I am like a kid before Christmas, before a trip. I do not sleep. I maybe like lay down for a half an hour, 45 minutes, but I very rarely sleep. And part of it is because I'm really, really nervous that we'll miss a flight. Like, I'm always really nervous about that. And even if, like, we could rebook a flight and whatever, I'm, like, terrified that, like, it'll just complicate the whole trip. I just poured some water. We got these things at Rev. These, like, these Yeti cups by Indie Homes, I guess. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not a big Yeti cup fan. I have a couple of them. Tanya swears by Yeti cups. She loves them. What are the other ones? The Stanleys. People sent me some of those too. But these Yeti cups are really nice. I've been drinking all my water on these. I think it's like 20 ounces in this. But anyway. Can I just tell you, this is my 8th night in a row walking. And the last couple, like I would say the last 4 or 5 nights, I haven't walked less than an hour. And when we went to dinner on Saturday night, I walked 40 minutes before. Was it 40 or 45? 40 or 45 minutes before the dinner. And then after the dinner, when we came home, I walked like another hour and 20 minutes or 10 minutes. I can't remember, but I walked over an hour. So I have been walking. I am so back into the walking, and I'm loving it. I'm really hoping that this trip doesn't throw me off. I'm hoping that I walk on the beach. We're always very, very active when we go on vacation, so I'm not worried about that. But, and the food is, like, pretty healthy, and so I'm not really worried about that. So anyway, let me tell you how this trip came to be, okay, since we'll get to that behind the scenes first. I think I explained it in my drama video yesterday. But anyway, so Alex originally wanted to go to Bora Bora, okay? That was the behind the scenes. I haven't really explained a lot of this because I wanted to kind of save it until now and explain it to you guys when we were on vacation. But I think I'll just, so I don't have to film a bunch for the vlog tomorrow, like when we get there. I thought I would like film a little bit now. Plus, I don't really have anything to do except for finish my last 3 pages of the Walking Dead graphic novel because I'm bringing the 3rd one with me for the trip. I was like trying to figure, I'm more of an audiobook listener on vacation now. So I was trying to bring real small books. And so I brought the Raymond Carver short stories so I can finish that. I brought the 3rd graphic novel in the Walking Dead series, and then after that I'm going to start the consortiums, the compartiums, I don't know what those are called, but it's where they're all together. But I can finish that one probably while we're there. And then I think I might have brought Hemingway's Garden of Eden, because that's kind of a beach read a little bit. And yeah, I have a bunch of shows downloaded. I'm going to watch, when we get to there, I never feel like completely settled, like I'm on vacation until we're like on the plane. I downloaded a bunch of shows and movies, and I'm going to watch the last 3 episodes of Survivor, and then I downloaded the 4th season of Survivor, so I'm real excited about that. I have three episodes left of Survivor season 3. So anyway, Alex originally wanted to go to Bora Bora. I think people know, I've said it on here, I didn't really want to do that flight. It's like, I think it's like 25 hours from Indianapolis. You fly from here to Los Angeles, you have to stay overnight, and then you fly from Los Angeles to Bora Bora. I think you stop in Hawaii or something like that. I don't know how it goes. But anyway, I wasn't excited about it. I would love to go to Bora Bora or Fiji or something like that. The idea of, I don't love being over the ocean for hours and hours on end. You know, I'm such a movie person and TV show. The show Lost, like, really got me. I actually started that, I think, on a plane when we were going, my ex and I were going to Las Vegas. I think that's how we started it. But anyway, we were watching it, which is weird. But anyway, I think I got into it and I was like, oh no, I can't watch this while I'm on a plane. But I was going to do it. Like, I was going to do the ride anyway because Alex really wanted to do that. That's one of his bucket list things. It's one, I mean, I would love to do it. I don't really have a bucket list, but I would love to go to Fiji or Bora Bora. I've always wanted to ever since I was a little kid. But anyway, you know, Alex invited, like, everybody on to any of these birthday trips. He's like, anybody that wants to go can go, basically. He put out, like, different group texts and stuff. Well, nobody really could go to Bora Bora because it's like a day and a half to get there, a day and a half to get back, plus jet lag. And so you really have to go for 10 to 14 days if you're going to go. Well, nobody could really take off that much time to work. So then the only people that were in for all these trips were Jesse and Fufu, my brother and sister-in-law. They were like, whatever you want to do, we're going to be there for your 40th. And so then Alex was like, well, we'll go to Tomorrowland. We'll go to Belgium for Tomorrowland because he's always wanted to go to the music festival Tomorrowland, right? So that was what we were going to do, and it's actually in July. So we would have been going to that in July. And then it was like Jesse and Fufu, but I think they were going to only go to like one day of the festival. It's 2 weekends and it's 3 days each. It's very similar to Ultra, but it's like on a bigger, larger scale. And so then our friend Demi that lives in Denver with his fiance. This is like one of Alex's like best friends when I first met him. There was like 3 of them. They used to hang out together all the time. And Demi's been one of our friends for 16 years, and I adore him, and I cannot wait to see him. And so he and his fiance were going to go, and they were going to go to the festival because they travel a lot. And they were going to go, they wanted to go to Belgium. They were going to go to the festival. They were going to stay over there and things like that. Alex and I were going to actually... We were going to fly to London first, and we were going to hang out with the couple and meet up with them and stay with them that we met in Mexico like 2 years ago, I think it was now, that we've kept in contact with them. But what happened was, so there was like 5, 6 couples that were going to go to Tomorrowland. Well, what happened was they got on to buy tickets, and the tickets sold out like that quick. They did something different with the tickets at Tomorrowland this year, and so there were other ways, and people were like really feeling bad that Alex couldn't go. Like, we have friends of ours that, you know, like have connections with tickets and stuff like that, and they were like, oh, if you want to go, we'll get you tickets and whatever. But the problem was it would have ended up being just Alex and I, and Alex really wanted it to be like a group of people. He's like, no, that's something that we can do like down the road, like just the 2 of us, but I really want this to be like a group birthday trip. So then we were talking, and I was like, babe, why don't you just go somewhere where it's real convenient for people, that they can fly in for 3 or 4 days, fly out, they can stay a week if they want to, they can stay, you know, 2 days if they want to, whatever. And he's like, yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. So we decided to go to Mexico, and we, you know, love Mexico and all that kind of stuff. So we decided to go to Mexico, and so, yeah, so that's where we're going. We're going tomorrow. Well, our plane leaves in the early morning. We have to get to the airport by like 4 o'clock. We're like 45 minutes from the airport, which is interesting because all these planes always fly over. So we have to leave here at 3:15. The last thing I have to put in my suitcase is, so when I get done with this, I'm going to read the last 3 pages of the Walking Dead graphic novel, and then I am going to go upstairs, trim my beard, shave, trim my fingernails, and then take a shower and get dressed. I have my whole outfit out. I'm wearing my green Smith's t-shirt that somebody sent me, and a brown pair of shorts, my Icon hat, and I'm wearing my, what do you call it? I try to wear my heaviest shoes so that those are the easiest ones, like, to, you know, so I don't have to pack them. So my heaviest pair, they're all Birkenstocks. I have like 2 pairs of plastic Birkenstocks, a pair of leather Birkenstocks. Well, one of the pairs of leather Birkenstocks are the ones that have the strap on the back, and they have like they look gold, but they're like brass things, but they're like, they're not completely broken in yet, and I don't want to wear them in the airport. So I'm wearing the camouflage ones because those are so comfortable to wear. And they're like the vegan leather from that Birkenstock has. I love those. So that's what I'm wearing on the plane. And then we leave here, I don't know, we leave at the airport early in the morning, and Alex is so excited. He put up his computer, because he usually works more on vacation, you know, like I film videos and he works. Like he'll like have a meeting every day or something like that. And I mean, there's all this stuff I really never show. People think I show everything, you know, but like there's so much that I don't show, you know, like when Alex and I get up and we go to Miami and stuff like that, and you know, and it's not like I'm gonna sit there and tell every detail of it, you know, but like we'll get up and, you know, I'll be like drinking coffee and like checking social media and figuring out stuff like that, and then Alex will have like a Zoom meeting or something, or some projects he has to complete, and then he'll have to do that for 2 or 3 hours, and then we're done. He's like, if you want to film videos while I'm doing that. So that's sometimes when I'm filming a video, he'll be doing that kind of stuff. So, but he's not going to work at all on this trip, because this is his 40th birthday trip, and he's really excited about it. And so, so yeah, so he like packed up his computer tonight. He's like done for the week. You know, like they have the thing that says like laptop closed till Monday. He was like real excited about it. So today, he got off work a little early today, and then his friend that we actually went out to dinner, she was one of the couples. So there was several couples that couldn't go because like they have kids and they couldn't get off time from work and things like that. Caroline she really wanted to go. Her husband was like, take a girlfriend and go, because he was like, you'll have more fun with a girlfriend. So Caroline and her girlfriend really wanted to go, but when they saw the dates, Caroline doesn't get back from her vacation until Saturday, and she had this girls' trip, this commitment that she made a year ago because her friend moved to Charlevoix a year ago in Michigan. And Caroline's like, I really want to go. I go, well, you could come back and you could fly in for the last part of it. And she's like, well, when are people coming? I said, most of the people are leaving on Monday or Tuesday. And she's like, well, yeah, I don't want to be there for just a day. If it's going to be the rest of the time, it's going to be you and Alex. I said, well, we don't care. She's like, no, we'll just do something down the road. So anyway, so Caroline's not going to go. Tanya really wanted to come too. She and Eric really wanted to come, but it just didn't work out with their schedule and stuff like that. And so, and like Melissa and Jason really wanted to come, but they couldn't because they had other things planned as well. So it ended up being that it's going to be Jesse and Fufu. I cannot wait to see Jesse and Fufu. I'm so excited. What's it been, Christmas since I've seen them? I just love them so much. And it's so weird to think, like, Fufu was like 15 when I met him, you know, and how he's like married and, you know, has a great job, and they're thinking about buying a house in San Diego. You know, we're like going on vacation with them, and he's like 31. You know, I don't know, it's just bizarre. It's so cool, and I love her so much. And I was texting Jesse tonight. I was like, hey, just an idea. I said I have stuff filmed, and I have ideas if I decide to film while I'm gone. Because I'm not really sure if I'm going to take some days off or if I'm going to film the whole time or not. But I was like, I did a video previously with Fufu. So my brother-in-law's name is Juan. Everybody in the family calls him Tato. And then Alex and his friends call him Fufu because I think it's Alex had something about a friend in college, and his nickname was Fufu, and Alex liked that, so he wanted to use it on somebody, so he called. I mean, his brother was like 10 at the time, so we called him Fufu. So anyway, that's why we call him Fufu. I told Jessie after they got married, I would start calling, because she calls him Juan. All of his friends out there call him Juan. And so I said, after your wedding, I feel like it's right, I should start calling him Juan. So after his wedding, I started calling him Juan. Jessie started laughing. She's like, I can't. She's like, you gotta call him Fufu. I can't hear you not call him Fufu anymore. It's F-U-F-U, by the way, because people are always like, when they put it in the comments, they spell it P-H-O-O, P-H-O-O. It's F-U-F-U, okay, like Fufu. That's part of why we love it, that it's F-U-F-U. So anyway, it's Jesse and Fufu. So anyway, I had done a video with, can you see how excited I am? I am so excited about this trip. I haven't been this excited about a trip, and I don't even know how long. And it's really not about going to Mexico or being on the Jeep, being on the beach, because it's supposed to be like torrential downpours, and I don't even care, okay? Alex got us, he surprised me, and we've never had one of these before, and I have to be honest with you, I've never really wanted one before, but he's like, but you love to be in the pool, like, you love so much to be in the pool, so he surprised me, and he got us a swim-up room, which has, like, so where we're staying, it has, like, this moat, and then there's, like, room, so it's not, like, it's not hooked to a lazy river or anything like that, and he's like, you'll get in it at night. I wasn't really excited when he booked it. I was kind of like, oh, I'd rather be up and be able to see the ocean and stuff like that, which you can still see from down there, but I was like, but the closer we've gotten to it, I'm like, if it's this hot and humid outside, I'm gonna be in that thing all night long watching shows, you know what I mean? So anyway, it's Jesse and Fufu. I had done a video previously with Fufu, and so, like, a couple years ago, so I asked Jesse, I said, would you like to do a video, just like a Q&A of, like, you know, I'll put a Q&A up on Instagram, and whatever anybody wants to know about you, or, you know, our relationship, or whatever, we could ask, right? And she's like, yeah. So she was real excited about that. She's like, oh yeah. And I said, well, we don't have to, no pressure. I said, you know, whatever. She's like, oh no, now I want to. She's like, I have, like, my schedule's completely free, hee hee. So anyway, so it's them, and then our friends, Demi, and he is one of Alex's oldest friends. And I absolutely adore him, and he is so fun and so crazy and so wild and puts you right in your face, and I absolutely love him. And he was I think he was Alex's very first friend that I ever met. I remember being at Champs, and we met him, and I'll never forget when he looks completely different now than he did then. He had, like, his hair was, like, real big, and he always had, like, a popped collar up, and so he was so funny, and he's, like, real into style and stuff like that. So he and his fiancée are coming, and I adore his fiancée, too, so I'm really excited about that. And then Alex's really, really good girlfriend is coming, and her boyfriend is coming, and I have never met her boyfriend before. They, like, started dating, like, a year ago, and we've been trying to put this, like, double date together, and it just really has never happened. And this is one of Alex's, like, really, really dear friends, and she's so sweet. I love her, and very spiritual person. We're very, like, spiritual aligned on stuff, and she has actually, like, gone way out of her way to come and pick me up for, like, rides and stuff like that. When I, like, needed to go to doctor's appointments, Alex would be like, hey, I called so-and-so, she's coming to pick you up, and she lives far from me. So I'm really excited about it. So this is the situation. So she and her boyfriend fly in, and they get in about a half an hour before we do. I don't know why we didn't arrange the same flight, but we're not on the same flight. So they're gonna wait for us, and then we're gonna take, like, Alex arranged the whole thing. We have transportation, like, from the airport to the resort. And then Jesse and Fufu get in at, like, 9 a.m. And so they're going to already be at the resort. And then Demi and his fiancée come in on the next day. They come in on Friday. So the first night is just the 3 couples, and then the other night, and then I think, like, some of them were staying until Monday, some of them were staying until Tuesday. And then the only night that we're really, like, Alex has dinners planned and stuff like that, but the only night that we're really doing anything is Friday, because Friday's Alex's 40th birthday. He arranged, like, a big dinner. We're going to Tulum. He arranged, like, he's got transportation all figured out. He figured out a club that he wants to go to, all this kind of stuff. But it has been such a blast, you guys. Now, y'all know I do not like group texts. I cannot stand group texts, okay? But I like, there's a couple of them that I really like Melissa and Jason and Alex and I have a really funny group text that always is going. But this, Alex started like a Mexico trip. I think he called it like the Mexico group or something like that. And so it's always people, and it's like, Demi's like, okay, can you guys, he like literally like sent a picture of like an outfit idea because he wants to do like a collective photo shoot. This is so him. I love him so much. And so then people were like questioning like what you can wear to the club and all. We got laughing so hard about it. So anyway, it's so fun. I'm so excited about it. And I'm so excited to see everybody. I mean, it's just, and it's such a perfect group. I mean, I'm sad that more people couldn't come. Alex is like, he's like, I think it's perfect this size. I mean, it's 4 couples, right? And everybody's real laid back. And nobody's like, we have to do this, then, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's like, we get up when we get up. You want to eat breakfast together, eat breakfast together. If you want to lay down, take a nap, go to the beach, whatever, right? So it's going to be super casual. The only thing we have is like Friday night, going to this club. And I guess the club's closed pretty early in Tulum, like 1 o'clock. So that won't even be that late of a night. But Friday night I may not vlog because it's Alex's birthday. And I don't want to like rush back. I mean, if he comes home, like if we get home, if we get back to the, I always call the hotel room home. If we get back to the hotel room and he like is crashed and ready to go to sleep, then I'll vlog. If not, I'll probably take Friday off. I haven't taken a day off vlogging. It's going to be so weird if I do that. I haven't taken a day off vlogging in almost 2.5 months, over 2.5 months, right? 2 months and 20 days or something like that. So I might take Friday off. And I may have kind of like, I don't know when I'll be posting the vlog while we're gone. I'm going to try to post every single day, including his birthday. If I have like a half an hour sometime during the day, first of all, it's supposed to rain every day while we're there. So it may not be beachy at all. If that's the case, then I'll jump on the balcony, or if he's going and doing something with somebody for, you know, an hour or whatever, like I'll just like film real quick for half an hour in the bedroom, and just, that's what I'll do for the vlog, right? Then it won't be a problem, because I want to keep it up, you know? I love to vlog while I'm on vacation. I love the vacation vlogs. They're so fun. They're fun to look back on too, you know? And I always like remember things. I don't watch back many of them. The dog ones I do sometimes to like remember Pee-Pee and Tucker and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be so much fun. Alex brought some card games and stuff in case it does rain, then we can like play cards and hang out and stuff like that. But I mean, we're gonna be eating good and hanging out. It's gonna be fun. I'm just really excited to relax and watch shows and hang out with everyone. So they're staying all through the weekend. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I think a couple, like 2 of them are staying Monday. 2 couples. And then we're staying an extra week. And so, through that next week. And so, yeah, so, yeah, I'm excited about it. It'll be fun. But let me tell you what it takes to get Peter Monn ready, okay? Well, first of all, I had to make my catch-up phone calls tonight. So I talked to Tanya and I talked to Mel for a long time and got caught up with them. And I was telling Tanya, and I was like, you know, like Mel, like, it was funny because the first time that I went out to Arizona, like, that's when I filmed around her a lot and stuff like that. She's like, I never, like, watching your videos, ever understood, like, what went into it. That it's not just, like, sit down and it's like, you film it and then it's, like, up. She's like, I didn't realize, like, all that goes into, like, filming a video and the setup and trying to find the right lighting, which I don't really worry about that stuff anymore. But she's like, you know, and then thinking about, and then the talking, and she's like, because I think she did a video with me, and she's like, it's so much, like, people don't really understand. She was like, you know, like, unless you're on video and you're filming it, like, how hard it is, like, to just have a conversation like you're having. She's like, you literally talk for, like, an hour. And, like, she's like, that's really hard to do. Alex has said that to me, too. He's like, I mean, not that it takes any great talent. Let's just be for real, right? But Alex is like, I mean, he's like, when we do Q&As, he's like, because we're going to do a Q&A on this trip. He's like, I love doing the Q&As. He was like, but I do not know how you just talk and talk and talk. And he was like, and like, there's nobody there on the other end. He was like, I don't get it. I was like, I don't get it either. I don't know how I do it, right? So let me tell you the videos that I have planned. Okay, first of all, I had to film today. Well, last night I filmed a drama video, and that really wasn't my plan. I wasn't doing that so it would be easier today for me to be like prepared for stuff. I just, last night it was like this stuff with Colleen Ballinger came up, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna film this video tonight. And then I was like, oh, and that'll be great because then tomorrow I'll have it. So today, I posted a drama video. I filmed a Peterisms video. These are the videos that I filmed today. I filmed a Peterisms video. I filmed a Peter Does Stuff video. And I filmed a review video. And I filmed a vlog. So that was 4 videos for today. Then for tomorrow, I have a drama video filmed for tomorrow. And then I have a Peterisms video filmed for tomorrow. No review video. Peter Does Stuff video filmed for tomorrow. And a booktube video filmed for tomorrow. And then for Friday, I have a drama video filmed for tomorrow. And I have a Peter Does Stuff video filmed for Friday. And then for Saturday, I have filmed a Peter Does Stuff video that kind of at the last minute I decided to do. The Gucci bag was sitting behind me in a couple of videos that I filmed for today, and I didn't even realize that, and I hate when people do that. It looks so staged. And so I was like, oh, I talked about buying myself some stuff for my birthday, so I didn't even realize it was in there when I was filming it. And so when I saw it and I was putting up videos, so I was like, okay, I'm going to do a video showing people what I got myself for my birthday. So I did that. That's going to be on Saturday. So I filmed 11 videos today, just so that I could take 2 days off and not film anything except for my vlog. And now I'm kind of filming this because then tomorrow, I don't know how tomorrow's going to go, but I know I want to post something for my vlog, so I want to have something ready, right? That includes like downloading shows, packing, doing laundry, getting the house ready, talking to my neighbor about watering the plants and things like that. Somebody told me I need to name this plant over here, that I should name her Reba, after Reba McEntire, and I kind of like that so much. But can I just show you what I'm loving so much about this plant? Is you see these big green plants? Look, there is a new leaf growing out of the middle. I'm so excited. And down below, there's like a smaller one. You can't see it. I'm so excited about that. So yeah, so I got my backpack packed. I got my computer, have my fan, my Beast fan. And, oh, I almost forgot to bring my fan for the room. I cannot sleep without that fan. I almost forgot to bring a fan for the room. And I almost forgot to bring my backpack. I have this, like, little blue North Face backpack. I have a Patagonia one, too, but I like the North Face one better because it has, like, a pocket in front and a pocket inside. And I almost forgot those 2 things, even though they were sitting outside. It's so interesting because I, like, laid all this stuff out on the bed, like, my outfit for Friday night, which, whatever, everybody's changing everything. I don't know what. I was like, what do I bring? So I bought those CV sneakers, and I'm like, I'm gonna wear those. Those will be comfortable because you can't wear sandals to the club. And then I was like, I'm just gonna wear jeans, roll them up, and then wear like a t-shirt or like a button down. And I think I'm gonna wear like a scarf around my neck. I love that look, and I bought a couple of them at Urban Outfitters years ago, and then I never wore them. Like the silky scarves, you know, like the bandanas. So I think I might do that with like a Western white shirt that I wore to Rev 2 years ago. I might do that, or I might just wear a t-shirt. We'll see. So anyway, so that is Friday night, and then I just brought a bunch of bathing suits, shorts, and t-shirts, and some button-downs for dinner, and I brought about 8 pairs of sandals. No, that's the truth. And yeah, and I'm completely packed, and I'm really excited about it, and all I have to do is put my cosmetics. I used to call it a DOP kit, because I guess that's what they called it in the military. I said that not too long ago, and somebody was like, oh, that's what they called it in the military. But after I get done with my shower and getting ready for, what time is it right now? Oh my lord, it's 1:45. Oh my lord, I got 45 minutes time to get ready. Oh my god, I'm so excited. After I take the shower and do all that kind of stuff, because I want to put my electric razor in there and all that stuff, you know, then I will pack that in my bag, and then I will be completely done packing, and then just my outfit to put together. So yeah, I'm really excited. Can you tell? Usually when we go to the airport, we like stand in line and get coffee, which takes like 2 hours. But that's always kind of fun part of it. And then sometimes I get snacks and stuff like that. I think I might, I was going to try to not get snacks because I don't want to eat bad, like, but I'm like, this is like our birthday vacation, right? It's like his and mine and stuff like that, because my birthday's on the 29th. Don't forget that. But this is his birthday trip. This is his birthday trip. More surprises to come about my birthday. So anyway, so yeah, little hint there. More surprises to come for my birthday. But anyway, this is his birthday trip. So, I was like, I don't think I'm going to get any, like, snacks and stuff, because they usually have them, you know, in the room and stuff like that, and you can buy them there and stuff like that. But I was like, you know what? I think I might get some, and then just, I'll have them in case, like, I want to eat a snack late at night or something like that. We'll see. We'll see what they have at the airport. Airport stuff is so expensive, like the candy and the chips and stuff at the airport. I'm not really hungry, but I will say this. I'm very proud of myself that, well, you'll see, this will already be up, but I lost 1.1 pounds today. Now, you know what? I just have to tell you, okay? And I've made pretty good eating choices this week. There were a couple days that I didn't, like, eat great, but I would say by and large this week, I made pretty good choices, and I walked every single day. I think almost every, yeah, I walked every single day. And, I was more on my water game and stuff like that. I don't know what is going on. I mean, I weighed myself every day. There were days I would be like, I would like feel like I had hardly eaten anything and had walked really hard and swam laps. And then, why do I feel like there is something on my nose? If there is, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Hold on a second. I have to check this because if I look back at it and there's like a big book, the camera stopped while I was looking at myself and on my camera app to make sure that there weren't boogers hanging out my nose and stuff like that. I probably just pulled one down. I hope I didn't. Anyway, I'll be so embarrassed if I did. But anyway, it is what it is. Life goes on. But anyway, I mean, isn't that the truth? When you're growing up, you think a booger on your face is going to ruin your life. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you got boogered. Life goes on. So anyway, but you know, like I would have a day where I would like walk and swim laps and stuff like that, and I would like eat very healthy, and I would wake up the next day and I'd be like 0.8 pounds or a pound heavier than I was at, not 8 pounds, but 0.8 pounds or a pound heavier than I was the day before. I'm like, what is going on? My body is so weird. I don't know if it's like muscle gain. People will be like, it's water weight. Maybe it is because I started drinking more water. I don't know. All I know is that I lost 1.1 pound this week, and I feel like that is huge progress. Not to mention, I am back to walking. I can really actually tell in my legs. I can kind of see the muscles forming and stuff a little bit. So I'm very proud of that. When I get back, I plan to continue the walking and the healthy eating and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll order some food every once in a while when I get back, but the healthy eating has definitely been better in this last week, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm loving my walks and getting back to my audiobooks. Actually, I need to, because I don't think that I can do this. Well, I can't do it in the air without audio. So, several people mentioned this book to me. Let me find it. Several people mentioned this book to me, and then in my comment section, and then my friend Nikki read it after I had bought it, and it's called Kill You, Kill Me, or something like that, by, I have so many books. Do you hear my stomach growling? By Steve, I think it's by Steve Kavanaugh. Nikki said it is so good. She's like, you have to read this. This is so good. So this is what I'm going to listen to as I start, the trip. I also have, I downloaded, because I've never read them before, Wrong Side of 40 and Rumble on the Bayou by Jana DeLeon, because I've never read those before. And Swamp Spies, her newest one, I have that one to read too. So I'm excited about that. Where is this book? I know I bought it. Oh, here it is. God, I bought it a long time ago. Kill for Me, Kill for You. 10 hours and 16 minutes. Okay, let's get it started. We can start listening to it. It's downloading right now. It'll say ready to play here in just a second. What is going on? Why is it taking so long? It usually just starts right up. I have that Seven Wonders song by Fleetwood Mac stuck in my head now. Why is it taking so long? This is so weird. It never does this. It's like downloading the whole thing. I don't understand what's going on. It's almost there. Why is it doing this? It usually says ready to play right away. Did Audible change or something? Is this something new? Am I still going? What did it just do? Why did it do that? Okay, here it is. So there, I got that already. Let's slow it down a little bit. I always start them off at 2 times speed. Okay, so, yeah. Kill for Me, Kill for You by Steve Kavanaugh. Oh, I also need to go and put in my Goodreads. Let me do that right now. My books. And rate the Thursday Murder Club. Come on, books. I loved the Thursday Murder Club, but I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 5 because I didn't think it was one of the best books I've ever read, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5 if I could. It was good. I really liked it. It kind of just ended, though. Did anybody else feel bad if you read it? Like, I felt like it just kind of ended. And then I was hearing him, and he was like, in the next one... Oh, wait. Here, let's... Kill for me. I need to put this in here. For me. Pull it up. Come on. Here it is. Steve Kavanaugh. What's the ratings on this book? Oh, 4.22 out of almost 29,895. Good deal. Okay. I don't know anything about this book. I'm not going to read the synopsis. Everybody just told me to read it. Nikki said it was great, so I'm going to read it. And Mel was telling me a bunch of books to read tonight, too. So now I'm completely ready, other than finishing The Walking Dead. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to go upstairs, trim my beard, and shave around here, and take a shower, and get dressed. And then we're off to the airport, and the next time I see you, and then we're going to go to Mexico, and the next time I see you, we'll be in Mexico. And I'm probably just going to do a short little 10 or 15 minutes to tell you guys about how our day was. And I might do it earlier so that I can upload it, and it'll still be up earlier. So we'll see. Anyway, the next time I see you guys, we'll be in Mexico. I love you, and I'll see you then. Bye. Hello, hello, hello. Well, we're in Mexico. Welcome to the porch in Mexico. The front porch in Indianapolis to the front porch in Mexico. And it has been a day. We just got back from dinner. And we're not entirely sure what's going on. The air conditioning is not working in our room. And it was leaking earlier, and now our floor over here is like, I was like, Alex, I took off my sandals. I was like, the whole floor is like soaking wet. So he called to see if they could come and fix the air conditioner because it's really warm in our room. It's extremely humid in Mexico. It's extremely humid. And everything just feels damp. Like, I feel wet right now just sitting out here. We got here, it was very, very cloudy today, and it was like pouring down rain. And then, like, it would stop for a little bit, and then it would be like torrential downpour. I mean, like blowing wind. It was like so bad. But it's been so much fun. But let me just tell you about the road to get in here, because when my husband's like walking all over the room organizing stuff right now. We just got back, like I said, we just got back from dinner. So when we left this morning, we got to the airport, and his friend and her boyfriend were there as well. But they were on a different flight than us, and so they were supposed to get in like a half an hour from us. I don't know why we weren't just on the same flight. I wish we had been, because let me tell you what happened. So you know how I was talking about how like I never miss a flight and all. I knew when I said that, I was like, okay, we didn't miss a flight, but let me tell you what happened. So my hair looks cuter right now than it looked at dinner tonight. It looked so bad at dinner tonight. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said to my sister-in-law, I was like, Jessie, I go, I look so wrecked right now. So we got to the airport, everything fine. Got on the plane fine, all that kind of stuff. The plane was supposed to leave at 6 o'clock, so they board at 5:30, and we're sitting on the plane. And about 6:15 or something like that, they came on and they said, the captain was like, there's something, they have to check the tire on the plane, and if they like if it's not okay, then they have to like change the tire, and that should only take like 25 or 30 minutes, and then we would be out of there, right? So we had a connecting flight in Miami, and we had like an hour layover. So we're like, Alex is like, do you think we're gonna make it? I was like, I don't know. And so we were kind of a little panicky a little bit because we didn't want to miss that flight. And so so they had to like change the tire, and then it ended up being like, then the captain said it's gonna be half an hour, then a half an hour turned into 2 hours. It was 2 hours, like over, I think it was like 2.5 hours that we ended up sitting just in the plane waiting for it to take off. And finally it took off. We landed in Miami. We got to the gate in time to make our flight, but they had already bumped us to the next flight because they didn't think that we were gonna make that flight. So there was like 6 of us on that flight that were going to Mexico. And so they didn't think that we were gonna make that flight. So they bumped us to the next one, which was at like 12:20. I think it was 12:21 or something like that. They bumped us to the next flight. So, okay, I haven't had any sleep. Alex had 2 hours of sleep. We're like so frustrated at this point. And we're like, where's our luggage gonna be? And they're like, the luggage is gonna be on the next flight, so you have to go on that flight. Because apparently, like, if you're on an international flight, if you're not on the plane, they won't load your luggage, which is understandable, right? So we waited, and then, I mean, it just seemed like the longest day of travel ever. And then we got into Mexico at like, it was like 1:15 or something like that. And it was just like so cloudy and stuff that like the line through immigration, it's usually really, really quick down here. It was super, super long and we're like tired and just want to get through it. It actually moved pretty quickly. Got through that, got our bags, got out and all that kind of stuff, and then like had transportation here because we were supposed to have transportation with our friends, but they didn't take the previous one because they got in at like 11 and we didn't get in until a couple hours later. So we drove out here with another couple that was staying here. They were from Augusta, Georgia. They were really, really nice. We were talking to them the whole time. And yeah, it was really, really fun. And so like we were talking about TV shows and Bridgerton and all that kind of stuff. They were a neat couple. So anyway, really super, super nice too. And so got out here. It's like a 45 minute to an hour drive. And then we got here and we were so tired. And like when we got here, our friends that got here earlier, they had checked in and their rooms were ready. So when we were checking in, they were coming up to get their keys to their room. And then my brother and sister-in-law had flown in through Tulum. And so they were like on their way here. And so we got up to the room and or got all of our stuff changed and stuff like that. And then Fufu and Jesse got here. Well, so Alex's friend and her boyfriend came here and we were like sitting on the patio talking and stuff. So since we're on the ground floor, we usually have like a tub over there, which we never use. And then like the couch that I always like sit on to watch my shows and stuff like that. But since we have a swim up, which I will show you in just a second, since we have a swim up, we now have these two hammocks that Alex and I sat in earlier, and they are so comfortable. I'm loving them. I'm like, you know what? Like at first I didn't really love the idea of being on the ground floor because you don't really have a view of the ocean and stuff like that at all. So, and I actually kind of like, we're like behind this restaurant, and I told Alex, I said, I kind of like it. It's very private because there's not a lot of people that walk by right here, and so I can just get into, I'm probably gonna get in the swim up pool after I get done here. You know, I love a good nighttime swim. I'm gonna get up in the swim up pool, then put on my pajamas and like watch a show or two and stuff. So anyway, they came here and we sat and talked. And then when Fufu and Jesse got here, they like checked into their room and got their room, and then they went over to this like restaurant that's right over here, this like bar restaurant. And so they were like the last table that was there. So we went over and joined them, and Alex and I got some nachos, and he got a beer and I got a Diet Coke. And then all six of us just like sat there and talked and stuff like that. And then it just like started like, oh, I don't have my phone out here. It just started like pouring down rain. It was like unbelievable, right? Now I'm at this point going on like, I mean, something ridiculous, like 32 hours of no sleep or something. I mean, like, and I'm like exhausted at this point, right? My eyes are hurting from having my contacts in the whole time and all that kind of stuff. So we're sitting there waiting for it to stop raining so that we don't get drenched. And finally we're like, okay, we have to leave. So we did. Everybody here has told us that like, if it rains like really, really hard for like 2 days, then like the next like day or two, it's supposed to be really, really nice. Tomorrow it's supposed to be like rain in the morning, partly cloudy all afternoon, and then the next day it's supposed to be really, really nice. I have decided, and I told them this tonight, and a couple of them were also like, yeah, we might decide. And Alex is like, well, we can just stay here. Because if it's like torrential downpours tomorrow night, I'm not going to Tulum. Because the club is outside. I'm like, I'm not going to an outside club in torrential downpours. You guys can go and I'll just stay here and watch a movie. Alex is like, that's totally fine. I don't really care. And he's like, if a lot of people don't want to go, then we just won't go to Tulum tomorrow night. So, it's such a perfect laid back group. I mean, this is like the perfect group for us to travel with. So anyway, then I came back to the room. Alex had been unpacking. He always unpacks his whole stuff, which I love. I think it's so cute. And I laid down and I took a nap because I was like exhausted. So I laid down and I took a nap. And then Alex laid down for like a half an hour. Then he got up and he met like Jesse and Fufu at the bar to have a drink before we went to dinner. And then we all went to the Italian restaurant tonight, the six of us. And then our friend Demi and his fiance come in tomorrow. And it's actually cleared up now. You can like see the moon. It's supposed to be a full moon tomorrow and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty nice now. So went to dinner, had all kinds of stuff. I had the caprese salad, and then I had it's like provolone stuff and it's goat cheese and honey, and then I had they have a lot of vegetarian options down here. And then I had a vegetarian a risotto, which I didn't even finish. But I did stop at the coffee shop on the way home, and I got a hot coffee, just a regular coffee, hot coffee. And then the place is called Cafe Inez, which I really love because I have a very dear friend of mine whose name is Inez, and so I always think of her. And I also got a little like a butter cake or something in case I get hungry later, because I have a feeling that I'm about to get my second wind here, can you tell? Like, I'm starting to wake up a little bit. So at dinner, I was like half asleep. Alex had gone down to meet them, and I woke up, and the room was pitch black, and I was so comfortable, even though it was like hot and humid in our room. The guy that like helped, like brought our bags and stuff, was like showing us stuff around the room, and like he opened the door literally for like a minute, and when he walked back in, he closed it. And like the TV, the mirrors, everything, and all the windows were completely fogged up. Like, that's how crazy the humidity is down here. I think Indiana's bad. This is like, I mean, literally just you're drenched all the time, which you're on vacation, so you don't really care, right? So yeah, on the way down here, I finished Survivor Season 3, and who I thought won ended up winning. I don't know that I watched Season 3 all the way through. I think I'm, like, I did this time, obviously, but like in the past, I think I might have watched an episode here and there, and then the finale, because I knew he won, but I didn't remember who he was up to against in the final 2 or anything like that. And I downloaded Seasons 4 and 5 to watch while I'm down here, but I was gonna start watching that, and I was like, I think I want to watch something else. So I started watching this show that I'd actually been saving for this trip, and it's on Peacock, and it's called The Resort, and it's a half an hour each episode, and it's 8 episodes. And it's about this couple, and they've been married 10 years, and they're like really not happy together anymore, and they're not really sure they want to stay married, and so they come to the Riviera Maya, which is where we are right now. Although they film it in Puerto Rico, but this is where it's supposed to take place, and it's like a resort just like this. And then they do this excursion where they're doing ATMs through the woods, and she falls off of it, and she finds this phone, and like it leads to this mystery of these 2 kids that went, like, well, college-age kids that went missing like 15 years before. So she and her husband try to like solve this crime. It's really funny. They're like drunk the whole time, like trying to solve this mystery and climbing up these like elevator shafts and stuff like that. Oh, the guy just came and fixed the air conditioning, so we'll see what he says. But anyway, I watched that, and Alex watched a movie. I can't remember what he watched, but anyway. So yeah, it's kind of like snorted. Did you hear that? And I did not start my new audiobook yet. So last night I did, after I got done vlogging. Oh, I think I vlogged. Oh yeah, I finished The Walking Dead, the second one. And so I brought the third one with me. These are the books I brought with me. I was gonna do a whole video about it on my booktube channel, but I'll just tell you. I brought the third Walking Dead graphic novel. I brought the Raymond Carver short stories, what we talk about when we talk about love. I'm gonna try to finish that while we're down here. And then I brought Go Ask Alice. I was like, I didn't know what to bring, and I was like, Go Ask Alice is perfect, because I can just read a page or two. I mean, they're all journal entries, right? It's so bad. I can't believe that back in the day I loved that book so much, because it's like just such a bad book. But anyway, do you guys want to see our patio? I think our patio is really, really cute. When we came in here, Alex is like, you don't like it as well as upstairs, do you? And he was like, I really wanted you to have like a swim out pool and stuff like that, because you've never had one. And I've never really wanted one before, but now that we're here, I think I'm gonna love it, if you want to know the truth. So I think it's really sweet that he like thought it through. But so let me show you. So when you are upstairs, you have a bathtub because you don't have a swim out pool. But here, I'm not gonna step out into it, but well, I guess I could. So they have these like 2 little benches here, and then it goes down. I don't know if they'll. Sure, I might as well just get my feet wet. Y'all wanted a pool vlog, now you're getting your pool vlog. Oh, this is deeper than I thought it was. Oh, they're out here in the back patio looking at stuff. So, see, it's kind of like a moat. And it goes all the way down there, and then each person has like this area to swim. And then it goes down there. So it just goes from like there. It's like 10 rooms that has this. I just felt raindrops. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. The resort is so pretty at night. My feet are like soaking wet. He's fixing the door right now. And then you have these hammocks here and stuff like that. Isn't that so nice? These hammocks are so comfortable to sit in. Of course, I made sure I like looked up there and I was like, okay, are they like bolted in? Because if they're not, there's no way. But I love these hammocks. They're actually really fun. And then this is where I sit to watch my shows and stuff like that. Let's peek in on them fixing the, there they are, fixing the air conditioner. And Alex brought some card games for us all to play. So, all right, there's my short vlog tonight in Mexico, and tomorrow night, since it's Alex's birthday, I don't know if I'm gonna vlog or not. I may take a day or two off here or there, or we'll just kind of see if I have some time to vlog. I will, but I'm not gonna like stress out over it. But I wanted to show you guys everything. I actually really love this. I think it's so fun to like have the pool right here. I need a good thumbnail. There we go. Anyway, I love it. I think it's so fun. Actually, the water's really warm, so I think I'm gonna go put my suit on and get in the pool and then put my jammies on. Anyway, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing, let me sit down. Oh, he left, so he must have fixed it. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. Oh, it's almost officially my husband's, I think it's like 10 minutes from my husband's birthday, so I have to go in there and wish him happy birthday. Anyway, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. If nobody else has told you this today, hold on a second. I love you, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. If not, I will see you the next day. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you then. Bye. Love ya!